Have you ever been told that you're too short to be a goalkeeper? Have you ever thought like this about yourself? In this video, I'll share with you a secret that will help you prove all those people wrong and will change your mind about short goalkeepers, plus a complete training session at the end of this video. Coming up. Hi there, Master Goalie Claudia Kowalska here, bringing you the best tips and strategies for goalkeeping training. On this channel, you can find a lot of training ideas, as well as pre-game preparation tips, and also goalkeeping psychology tips. So if you're new here, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any new content. In this video, I'll be talking about footwork and the secret behind it. Plus, I'll give you a full session to include in your trainings at the end of this video. I've always been told, and not just by strangers or friends, but also by my family members, that I'm too short to be a goalkeeper and I will never be a successful goalkeeper. And actually the most I've heard it from my own granddad. He always loved football, he was a huge fan, and when I told him that I started playing and I want to be in goal and this is something I want to do, he said, "Oh, yeah, that's cool, but you know, you're too short. Have you seen all those tall goalkeepers? You're not really going to make it far." And what he said really hurt my feelings. At that time, I was only 13 when he said it, 14, so it definitely hurt. But in the same time, I just felt an urge to prove him wrong. Like, no, you're not right. This cannot happen. I didn't decide to be short, so I had to find a way to prove him wrong, to train in a way that will compensate my height. But let me know in the comments if you've ever been told by anyone that you're too short, or have you ever been doubting yourself, comparing yourself to the tall goalkeepers, and just weren't really confident. Let me know. Definitely, as a short goalkeeper, you have to compensate it with other things, and I think the biggest thing is power. If you need some ideas on how to train for power, just click the screen right there. It will take you to my video about developing power and explosiveness, giving you some basic drills that you can also include in your trainings. But coming back to footwork, let's put things into perspective first. So let's picture a full-sized goal, alright? Full-sized goal is 7.32 meters wide, which is 8 yards, and 2.44 meters high, which is 8 feet. And for this example, we're going to use a famous goalkeeper, Iker Casillas. Now, his height is 1.85 meters, which is 6 feet 27 inches. If we put Iker Casillas next to the post, as you can see, he's leaving not much of a gap. This gap from the top of his head to the crossbar is 59 centimeters, which is only 1 foot 11 inches. Now you might think it's a big gap, but let's not forget about his arms. Now I don't know the exact length of his arms, but as you can see, if he raises his hand all the way up, he's covering pretty much the entire height of that goal. But let's pretend he's now diving to the side from the center of the goal. Now it doesn't happen often that we dive from the center of the half unless it's a penalty. We always move, we dive from different angles, but let's pretend he's diving to the side from the half of the goal. Let's remind his height, 1.85 meters, and the distance from a half of the goal to the post is 3.66 meters, 4 yards. Now, if he lies down, diving to the side, from the top of his head to the post, he leaves 1.81 meter gap, which is 1.9 yards. And again, you might think, well, that's a lot, that will definitely make a difference. But again, let's not forget about his arms. If he stretches his arms, he can reach a lot further, leaving the gap a lot smaller. But still, you might argue it's still a massive gap. Yes, it might be, but let's not forget about taking a step. As a goalkeeper, you know that before you dive, if it's a low diving save, if it's a high diving save, you always take at least 2-3 steps before the actual dive. And considering one step is 1 yard, if he takes 2 steps and then dives, he's covering the whole length of the goal. But not everybody is that high, right? So let's compare Iker Casillas to an average person now. This yellow pole to the left, this is Iker Casillas, and this is his height. And he is 9 centimeters taller than an average male. 9 centimeters is more than the length of your middle finger. And as you know, sometimes a fingertip can make all the difference, not mentioning an entire finger. Also, he is 24 centimeters higher than an average female, and this is more than the length of your head. Those differences might seem small to some people, but 1 inch away, and guess what? You've let the ball in. But don't worry, don't get discouraged, because I'm about to give you a secret to your success. But before I do that, make sure to subscribe to my channel. You can do that by clicking the tab right here. This will really help me to build the channel, and so I can provide you with more content, better quality, to help you becoming a better goalkeeper. So the whole secret is in your feet, okay? It's all about how fast you can move to be in the right place, at the right time, in the right position, okay? And if you're diving from the center of the goal and you're nowhere near the post, from where can you reach that post? Those balls that are going bottom or top corners, from where can you reach them? And it's all about that distance from where you are to where you need to be to make a successful save. To help you improve your footwork, like I promised, here is the session all about footwork. You can include those drills in your training, so let's have a look. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you found a value out of it, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And comment below if there's anything you need help with, if there's anything you'd like me to cover in my future videos. I will be checking those out. And for now, train hard and I will see you next week.